Good evening, everybody. It is November 24th, and I am just hanging out outside, and this was sent to me by my good friend Frank. And as you can see here, well, first let me tell you guys that I am going to be making a video tomorrow. Either I'm going to make a video or I'm going to go live. I'm not exactly sure which one I'm going to do yet. It probably just depends on how I'm feeling tomorrow and things like that, but I have a bunch of stuff that I still want to get to. Okay, now, we have been told since day one, when this whole thing started, we have been told that the proof doesn't exist. We have been told that we have no evidence on our side, that we are all lunatics, tinfoil hat wearing, conspiracy mongering nut jobs. Let me go ahead and read this if you haven't already read the title. This is a Freedom of Information Act request. CDC admits no record of unvaccinated person spreading C19 after recovering from C19. Let me read that again for the people that did not hear me the first time. The CDC admits no record of unvaccinated person spreading C19 after recovering from C19. Elizabeth Brehm, an attorney from New York-based Siri and Glimstad, filed a Freedom of Information Act request on September 2nd, 2021, dated on November 5th, 2021. In response to attorney FOIA request, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention admits that it has no record of an unvaccinated person spreading C19 after recovering from C19. You know what this reminds me of? When they casually admitted that they did not isolate C19. Remember that? It was on page 37 of that one document, and it was one sentence, knowing that people wouldn't actually go and look into these things and read, because nobody reads anything that's not a headline anymore, if they even do that. The letter from the government agency says the record search failed to reveal any documents pertaining to her FOIA request. CDC Emergency Operations Center conveyed that this information is not collected. Here is the letter. Dear Mrs. Brehm, and this is to her from the, Center for Disease Control Public Health Service, November 5th, 2021. And you can see up there, Department of Health and Human Services. This is an actual document. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention Agency for Toxic Substances and Disease Registry, CDC ATSDR, received your September 2nd, 2021 Freedom of Information Act request on September 2nd, seeking documents reflecting any documented case of an individual who never received a C19 vaccine, was infected with C19 once, recovered, then later became infected again, and 3, transmitted SARS-CoV-2 to another person who reinfected. A search of our records failed to reveal any documents pertaining to your request. A search of our records failed to reveal any documents pertaining to your request. The CDC Emergency Operations Center conveyed that information is not collected. And then they just go on about, you may contact here if you're not satisfied here, whatever, there. Let me read this again. A search of our... Well, first let me read the part that she wanted, what she was seeking. She was seeking documents reflecting any documented case of an individual who never received a C19 vaccine. Number 2, was infected with C19 once, recovered, and then later became infected again. And number 3, transmitted SARS-CoV-2 to another person when reinfected. A search of our records failed to reveal any documents pertaining to your request. The CDC Emergency Operations Center conveyed that this information is not collected. So they can hide behind this. And this is Mr. Roger Ando. He is a FOIA officer, CDC Office of the Chief Operating Officer. And there's his phone number and stuff there if you guys want to call and give him hell for that one. But let's talk about let's talk about the fact that they can just hide behind them saying that they don't collect that information. That is a bold-faced lie. They do collect this information. And if this was so scary and terrifying and everybody was dying and they wanted to, roll on with this agenda like we know they want to, got multiple books on it, multiple different quotes, documents, the whole nine. Literally the entire last year of my existence on YouTube has been nothing but showing you these things over the last almost year. It's been like 10, 11 months now. They can hide behind the fact that they say that, oh, we don't collect any of this data. Yes, you would in a real life situation. Yes, you would. And you can't even say that you wouldn't because you're lying. So again, I will link this in the description. Again, the CDC admits there is no record of unvaccinated persons spreading C19 after recovering from C19. This destroys their entire narrative. The whole thing. People are going to look at this and they're going to say, well, I don't care. As long as I can go and watch TV and do this, I don't care. And, this, of course, isn't going to matter soon anyway because they're getting ready and they currently are shifting the climate. So once they get the climate stuff rolling on, we'll be in for a treat then. But I just wanted to bring this to your guys' attention because this is of the utmost importance, obviously, where we are right now. This video I expect to be taken down just because of the nature of it, and it's only this and nothing else, so no way to really beat the algorithm on that one. But yes, share this video with everybody you know. Everybody you know, don't matter who it is, what their beliefs are, how old they are, it doesn't matter. I don't care if you walk up to your 2-year-old niece or nephew and say, look, here's proof that this. Do it. Tell everybody. We need to stop this new world order right now, or forever lose freedom. God bless.